Hi everyone, it's Jessica, and this video is going to be my weekly plan with me and my Erin Condren. And this week I am going to be using a mini kit from Press, but I also picked up the personal size kit of the exact same clip art, and I kind of wanted to use some things from the personal kit in this week as well. So this is the pine cones kit. It is still very wintry themed, so I wanted to make sure to use it in January before we kind of started getting into a spring. So those are the 4 sheets that are part of the mini kit, and then here are the 3 sheets that are part of the personal size kit, which this is my very first time actually buying or using a personal size kit from Press. So I'm kind of excited to do that. And I decided I'm actually going to film this video a little bit differently than usual. I'm just going to go ahead and start by using the checklist as usual, and I am going to take these glitter headers that are in the personal size kit and use that here. So as I was saying, I am going to be filming this a little bit differently than my usual videos. Usually you see me lay down kind of the basics and any plans that I know for sure, but most of it is left blank, and I just wanted to show you guys, like, this is typically how my week turns out. I kind of fill the middle section in as I go. So this week I was going to have a little bit more time to film than usual. So I'm actually going to do a few little updates throughout the week and check in with you guys and actually kind of show you guys on camera how I fill them in. I'm just going to go ahead and put down the full boxes now, and I am going to move it down just a little bit. I'm actually going to line up the bottom of the full box with the first line underneath the boxes. And the last time I used a Press mini kit, I actually did it kind of plan as I go style, and I really loved how that turned out. But this week, I think I'm gonna just need my to-do list in particular throughout the week, so I wanted to lay everything out beforehand so I could have those and be able to fill in specific to-dos I had to do on certain days. So that's why I opted to do my usual layout instead. But I do think I am gonna do a plan as I go style with the leftovers in my inserts instead, so that way I can still kind of get that feeling. But I love how it turns out with the plan as I go style using like the monthly kit. And for my work schedule this week, I'm actually going to pull in some of the little things. The mini kit doesn't actually come with any little things, but the personal size kit does. So I'm going to pull in some of the little things from the personal size kit to fill out my work schedule. So let's see. And actually this week I only have Friday off, so it's actually going to be a pretty busy work week for me. And you may notice I did choose to color block it just a little bit. I felt like this had enough white space in it that I thought it would still look good color blocked. And now I'm just going to go through and find one of these Clever Gal Crafts hearts that I think will go with the color scheme. And actually silver might be a good one, which I think this is my only silver palette. I don't know if you could see that, but I did crack the foiling on it just a little bit. It's kind of what happens when you lift the stickers up after you already put them down. So gotta be kind of careful with these. So that is my work schedule done. It is definitely going to be kind of a tiring week for me. I'm debating if I even want to use the weekend banner because technically that won't even be the weekend for me. And then for the rest of these spaces, I think I'm actually going to use little bits of washi to cover that up. I do have quite a few little bits and pieces here. And then the last thing I want to do is, I think, put down this washi, which I'm going to have to cut down unless I can find something in my washi stash that I'd rather use. So I found this washi in my stash. This is one from Simply Gilded, and I'm wondering if this might work. The only reason I don't want to use this is because it's a lot of the same pattern that would be continued in the bottom washi, so I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit. And I think this would actually look quite nice. Most of my other washis are kind of busy and don't really go with this scheme. So I'm going to put this down and see how I feel about it. So that's what it looks like with the bottom washi. I think it looks okay. I probably would have preferred something a little bit more subdued and less busy, but I didn't really have anything that fit. The only other thing, and I didn't really want to use it again, was the pink bow washi, but we'll see how I feel by the end of the week. I might wind up actually switching that out. So now that that is done, really the only thing that I know for sure this week is a bill that I have due, and I'm going to go ahead and use the bill due sticker. It's going to be on the 14th that it's due, so I will put that down. And the rest of the weekly section I'll leave blank, and like I said, I'll check back in throughout the week to show you guys how I'm able to typically decorate it. It's nothing mind-blowing. I mean, it's just pretty simple. I will probably pull in some stickers from my stash and just update it with what I actually wind up doing. But now moving on to the sidebar, I'm debating how much I want to put in the sidebar. I do kind of want to use a weekly sticker. Again, I'm trying to get back into the routine of studying a little bit every single day. So just to keep on top of my pharmacy knowledge. So I kind of want to do that. And then I think I'm going to decorate the Thankful Thought box just a little bit. And I think that is all I want to do for the sidebar. I don't really have any other to-dos or a need for the to-do box, so I might save that as a leftover for my other spread. And just to note that as studying, I'm going to use one of these glasses stickers that I got from Planet Southern and put that just in the little corner here. So I did try this last week as well, and as you can see, I did not actually get around to studying last week, but last week was actually really busy. I made an offer on a house, so I was really busy getting everything set for that, and I think I'm just waiting for the final reply, but I did sign the counter offer that they had made. So I think everything is good to go, but I am waiting for the final confirmation for that. So I'm just going to pull out some deco, and I do have some deco on the other personal size sheet as well, and I'm just going to throw in a little bit of deco up there, and I do want to cover up. Actually, I'm going to leave the flags for now and see what I have left to work with, but I will probably cover that up, although the blue kind of goes with the blue in this kit actually, so I think I'd be okay leaving that. This is where I'm going to leave things for now. I'll show you what I have left of the personal size kit and the mini kit. So this is the washi and deco from the personal kit. This is from the mini kit. Also from the mini kit, this is the personal size kit. I'm probably going to move that full box over there so I can consolidate a little bit. So I do have quite a lot left to work with. So I'm really excited to give this a try. So now to go day by day, I'll start with Monday. So on Monday I had a phone call, basically a phone meeting that I had right after work, and then I just went grocery shopping because basically I was completely out of food, so desperately needed to do some grocery shopping afterwards. So I'll use that for my phone meeting, and that is just from this like 2-call little thing sheet that Crest Press used to have. She actually discontinued that sheet though. And then for my grocery shopping, I went quite a few places, so I'm gonna need to make basically a little list for myself. And I think what I'm gonna do is, let me see, I'm gonna pull in some of these mini kit sheets, and I'm going to use this sheet from Fox and Pip, and I'm actually going to pull in this Bill Do sticker because I usually don't have a need for these, whereas I could always repurpose just the blank ones. So I'm going to use the green one just because there's already quite a lot of blue going on in this day, and let me see how this is going to work. And I'm thinking I'm going to layer this little girl over it so that she covers up the Bill Do portion. And then I think I'm going to just make a little list using some of these tiny little asterisk stickers here to list out all the places I went. So I'm going to need 4 of them. Was my day on Monday, and then on Tuesday I focused more on cleaning the house, and then I did have quite a few documents and just paperwork to take care of. So let me think how I want to mark that. And I'm just going to use one of these little label stickers because I actually got pre-approved for my mortgage on this day, so that was also really exciting, so I want to mark that. And then I'm going to use the cleaning day, kind of these decorative font sticker from the personal size kit. And I'm just going to list the places I cleaned right underneath. So on Wednesday, I didn't have too much to do actually. I kind of had a little bit of a break on Wednesday. So I think what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use one of these flags and layer a little icon over that because I had to get a bunch of documents signed and back to my realtor. So I'll just put that at the top, and there is a cute little house icon. And then after I got all that done, I kind of just relaxed for the rest of the day. So I did do my nails, and I think I'm going to wind up using this little nail polish sticker and maybe the me time sticker too, just because it's there. And I'm actually going to use the smaller one from these little personal size kits. The deco in the personal size kits is sized a little bit smaller, as you'll notice. If you look at like the me times, they are just a tiny bit smaller compared to the mini kits. So I think for this space that I have remaining, I kind of want the smaller one actually. I'll just use that to mark the rest of my day. And then it is a Thursday when I'm filming this. I had morning shifts the rest of the day, but today I don't work until 3 o'clock, but I work until 11 p.m. So I did have a little bit more time to film in the morning. Most of the time when I do morning shifts, I don't have enough daylight by the time I get off of work to actually film. So I am going to, I think, put down a little half box to mark some filming. And really, I think that's about it that I'm going to be able to get done before work. I had kind of a lazy morning, so it was really nice to be able to sleep in, and I started watching this Netflix show called The 100, which I think has been out for a while. Like, I think the season 4 premiere is actually sometime this week, or it happened last week or something like that. So it's actually been out for a while, and I'm just late on the game, but it's nice because now I get to binge watch the show, which is exactly what I've been doing. So I'm going to use that, and I do want to use one of my Rose Shadow Collection little icons to mark filming. A little bit of a brighter color than the rest of the spread, but I don't think I'm going to mind too much. It still kind of goes with these colors. Not really. It's really, really bright. But I really want to use it. I will actually save that icon for another time. I'm sure I will find some way to use that. I love her little foiled icons. And instead, I know I have some of these Once More with. Just a little sneak peek at my sticker storage. I found out this is one of the Muji containers, but I found out that the way these sheets are cut, it actually fits perfectly. So you can have your Coffee Monsters Co., Once More with Love, and Kina prints all in the same drawer. And they kind of all go together because they're like the hand-drawn little characters. So I really like that. So I'm going to use this instead to mark filming. And then for the rest of this, I'm going to leave blank, and we'll see. I probably won't have really anything else to do because I'm just going to finish some filming and then get ready for work after. But we'll leave that blank in case something comes up a little bit later today. And then for tomorrow, the plan is to do a bunch of errands tomorrow if I can. I need to stop by the bank, and I'm gonna need to drop off the recycling. My apartment building actually doesn't have a recycling bin, so I try to kind of save up what I can and then go drop that off instead. And then I do want to get to a Starbucks to do a little bit of uploading as well. So I'm gonna use this half box down here, and that way I can cover up that last header there. I'll actually wait till tomorrow to update this day just because I haven't quite decided how many errands I'm going to try to run tomorrow. I may have to pick up a few things from a few different stores tomorrow as well, and that'll change how I want to lay out the day if I do that or not. So I'm actually going to hold off on the rest of the week, but I will check back in tomorrow to finish it out. Alright, so for my last check-in for the week, I'm just going to move some things around because this week hasn't quite gone as planned. I'm going to try to lift up this sticker because I didn't actually wind up going to a Starbucks yesterday. I kind of just took a lazy day, and yeah. So I realized, just to kind of sum up my thoughts, I don't think this plan as I go style really works for me. And I know this wasn't the true plan as I go style where I know I still kind of structured my page like I usually do, and with most plan as I go styles, you kind of change it up day to day. But, okay, that sticker is not really gonna lift, so we'll have to think of something else to do for that one. But basically, I just don't think this style really works for me, and it's mostly because I don't find myself really using my planner if I force myself to film every part of it. So I would probably go back to how I've been planning, where I've just kind of been laying out the groundwork for each week and then filling things in as I go off camera, because you can see I really didn't utilize this planner very much this week. This was entirely blank. I didn't even update these, so I think I'm just gonna go back to how it was before. But today is Saturday, and again, I didn't even make myself a little to-do checklist for Saturday, so we'll have to see about that. And then Sunday, I think I do have to run some errands, but I'm probably going to leave that blank for now, and we'll see how I feel after work, because right now I gotta say I'm pretty tired. I only had one day off this week, so it's been a pretty tiring week. So I was able to get that little Once More with Love munchkin up, luckily without ripping the sticker. So I'm just going to move some things around on Friday. So instead of doing what I had planned to do, I actually wound up just watching Netflix all day because like I said, was really tired from work this week. So I'm going to pick another munchkin to use for that. And I also pulled out some of these Fox and Pip girls. I think this is the laundry day one or no pants, no problem one. So I did just do some chores around the house that day too. So we'll just put her off to the side and I'll just write those in. So those are really all the changes I'm going to make. I am going to go back through and kind of fill it out a little bit more, but like I said, with this style of planning, I just didn't really have the motivation or the time really to go through every single day. So that is it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.